Hey, you guys. Happy Mother's Day. Um, Told you guys I'd be rocking out with you, like I always say, through every single holiday. Mother's Day is a holiday. So, shout out to all you moms. And if you're like, well, I'm not a mom, if you're on this channel and you dealt with a narcissist, yeah, your ass is a mom because your ass was a surrogate mother for that bum broke ass bitch whose mother, real mother, or whatever, biological mother, obviously set them up for failure. So then you took over, right? So you've been a mom at least once. No worries, baby. Happy Mother's Day. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I'm going to name, unless it's actually already out there. You let me know. The Dark Veil. If there's a name, The Dark Veil, already out there, which I don't see why it wouldn't be, it's not going to be the same. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I had a long day. It's not going to be the same as what I'm talking about. So y'all know how when you are just chilling and you have a phone, Google, the cloud, as we say, Google will be like, here's a compilation of videos or whatever, or pictures that you took all the way from like 3 years prior, right? And they will put it together in like a video slide thing, and they'll just like shoot it to your phone. Like your phone will just do this periodically over time, right? And so today, for Mother's Day, it was like Google sent me this little thing, a little compilation of videos that was like, here's a video slide of like how 3 years ago, memories. It calls it memories, right? And so I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and look at it. All these, photographs start coming through. And I'm like looking at them and I'm like, oh, it's a picture of my little baby girl or a picture of my son or whatever. When they were like da-da-da years old. And then I see nudes, like nude photos. And I'm like, of course, I'm human. Of course I'm going to click on the nude photos. I mean, I'm pretty sure, obviously, I can see like what they're from. But I clicked on them anyway. Just keeping it real, keeping it hundo. So there were nudes that I took of the ex-narc when we were married, right? And they were like, legit. I was like, okay, let me see these. But when I went to look at them, to see, because I was genuinely curious to see if I was actually still attracted to that. Like, am I gonna be attracted to these? No, why would you do that to yourself? I don't know. I mean, I think curiosity definitely kills a cat, or it lets that motherfucker know how to move next time. So I was like, let me look at these and see where I'm at mentally and emotionally. I'm strong enough. Let's see if I'm legit, right? So I'm looking at these nudes and I'm like, whoa. They were not attractive. Like, at the time I took them, I literally genuinely in my mind found what I was looking at to be attractive, right? But when I saw them now, it actually, and I'm somebody that can rock out with the best of them. Bitch, I went to school a second time for mortuary science, meaning I wanted to be a mortician, right? Not a lot of shit freaks me out. But this weirded me out in a spiritual way when I looked at these photos. These photographs, why did they weird me out? They weirded me out because when I looked at his face and his body, my memory told me that when I was originally taking these photos, that he had like a thicker body, not thick like husky, but I mean healthy, like a healthy body that I really enjoyed looking at. That I really enjoyed looking at the genitalia. I really enjoyed looking at his butt. I really enjoyed looking at his chest. I really enjoyed looking at his face and him doing certain poses and things, right? But when I looked at the same photos that I took, they did not look like how I remembered them. They were demonic. And what do I mean by that? He wasn't really nicely built. when I saw them after healing and prayer, and after Jesus like helped my ass, literally, he looked emaciated and weird and gay. And I'm not saying gay to be mean. I'm not talking about some homophobic shit. I'm talking about, like, remember he ended up being on a DL? When I look back at those pictures, the pictures were like blatantly gay. And he was obviously like emaciated and shit. And I'm like, was I living with that? And then I looked at pictures of myself. I didn't just stop with him, right? From that same time period. And I was like, I just looked gross. Like, I thought that I looked good at the time. But with him, I could see where it's almost like a growth that came off of him and just, like, onto me. Because I could see where I looked equally gross. Not as equal in the same way. I didn't look emaciated, but I was skinny as shit. My eyes were always bloodshot red and glossy because I was like killing myself with immense amounts of alcohol. Just my makeup that I thought that I meticulously did every day looked really rugged and gross. I could even see speckles of where I missed, like, while I was doing mascara or something just splashed on my face. Shit like that. I was like, wow. So when we were walking outside and people were looking at us and I thought, haha, like, people think that, like, we're a good couple or something. No, people were looking like, look at those two cracked out pieces of shit. Even though I'm not on crack and he wasn't on crack. But you get my drift. Like, nothing that I saw today looked remotely close to what I thought that I was living, dude. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, I never want to be in that position again to where I'm that fucking delusional. Let me draw it for you. I'm going to do it with my right hand. I'm holding you guys with my left hand. But I'm going to tell you, this is how bad the pictures looked. I'm going to do a split screen, okay? And I know I'm a good artist, but, like, I'm just going to scribble this, okay? So the first one's going to be how full his face looked in this photograph, okay? Let's just say his face, we'll say, I'm going to just do eyes, nose, mouth, right? Don't judge this photo. I'm just literally, like, trying to do a picture. So let's say, let me put some ears on this shit real quick because it just bothers the fuck out of me. All right, let's say this is what I thought I was getting, right? Let's say this looks like a mugshot, but don't fuck with me. I'm just showing you the difference in the photos from my reality. This is what I thought I was getting, right? This is what I actually saw in the photos today that I actually had whole time and didn't even see it. That's that demonic veil. That demonic veil, that entity that's within them throws that shit right over your fucking eyes, dude. Because, whoo, had I seen that, I would have been like, what the fuck is going on? I would have got out of my own apartment and left them there. I would have grabbed those two kids, got out of my own apartment, and left his ass there to rot in the hell that obviously he's living in. Because there's no way in 4,000 hells I would have lived with the shit that I saw in the photographs. This is what I saw in the photographs. Okay, let me hear it and draw. What I saw in the photographs, no lie. This is the difference in what I saw in them photographs, bruh. I was like, it was like gross. And I was like, oh my God. All right. I'm going to put here on this shit. This, remember, I thought I was getting that, right? I thought I had that full faced, whatever. This is what I saw in the photographs. Like, emaciated, clownish, gross, tweaked out, crazy, fucked up. Hell no. Not a healthy shaped face, even though it looks like a criminal, but that's not neither here nor there. I saw that when I saw the actual photographs. There was even one photo where he was bent over. Like, I had taken a photo of him from the back, right? Bent over, holding his ankles. Why in the fuck, as a woman who wants a straight man, what would have made me take that photograph? Why would I want to see my man bent over like that? And all I could think of is that's exactly what he does for his gay lover. Weird, demonic energy is why I would have taken that photo and thought and been tricked into thinking I was comfortable with it. There was other photos where he was like really emaciated like that, where I thought he was like fully like thick. No, he was always emaciated like that. And he was taking pictures like this, like, right? And I'm like, that's bitch pics. Those were bitch pics the whole time. It was screaming DL boy, gay as fuck, just everything about it, tweaked out, gross, bum. I know this video is sporadic. It's Mother's Day. I'm kind of tired-ish, but man, I'm just kind of weirded out that those are what the pictures actually look like. Has anyone else experienced something like this? Has anyone else looked back, for whatever reason, at photographs of yourself when you were with that narc and been like, ew? And also photographs of that narc when you were with him and been like, ugh. You know, when you thought, while you were in it, you genuinely thought they were like beautiful. And then when you get clear and out of that demonic energy and you see what you were really laying with, God, it reminds me of this Grimm's Fairy Tale Classic. It used to be a cartoon called Grimm's Fairy Tale Classics, where these 3 dancing princesses would ruin their shoes every night. And when the king found out, sent some guy to figure out where they were going and dancing with these really handsome guys in this, like, underneath the floor, right? In this underrealm, right? And when this guy followed them with his invisible cloak on, he could see what the guys really looked like. And he went from being very handsome to really, they were 3 demons dancing with these 3 princesses. And they were going to eventually, like, snatch their souls. It was gross. Like, he could really see what they looked like. But to the princesses, these guys were really beautiful. You should look up Grimm's Fairy Tale Classics, which is going to be a cartoon done in, like, an anime style. But check out, if you get bored, the Dancing Princesses one. It's gross as fuck and pretty legit. Anyway, food for thought on Mother's Day. I love you guys. Sorry for the long vid. Alright? Anyway, bye. Stay safe. Ugh.